Good morning, traders. New York session starts in a few minutes and I will show you what the market's going to look like for today and how to trade it. Well, to be honest, New York session has already started and the reason is all on me. The reason is that I've already recorded a full video. I talked about the Ethereum, I talked about dominance of Tether, dominance of Bitcoin, altcoins, Bitcoin, and it was a full video, but unfortunately my mic was off. And I hope that now that I'm making this video, my mic will actually work. So yeah, this is a video that I got for you. Talked about the BTCD, I talked about the ETHD. Where is it? Let me minimize my screen. So this is the previous video. I've already talked about all of this. I talked about all the positions that we can make, but I'll try to do a very short one, very small one, but as you can see, it was a 20-minute video, but now I will try to do this as fast as possible and I hope it would be useful. But I do owe you another full video. I will do it later. All right, let's go to the chart for now. On the chart side, all right, you can see there's a lot of drawings here. I've done this a lot. So from before, I just want to say that from the Friday, what we talked about, we were here on the this bearish momentum. Right now, I am on the USDT, and you know this better than me. When we're talking about the USDT, the dominance of Tether, it means that we are talking about the entire market. We want to see what is the direction. Is it long or is it short? Is the market's gonna go higher, make higher, or it's going to go lower? So that's why we're talking about dominance of Tether. All right, let's go to the chart now. So from what we talked about, shoot, okay, give me 1 second. I'm still trying to use to this thing. All right, great. So on Friday, if you remember, we had this bullish momentum here. We had this this bullish thing, and I drew this. This is from Friday. So I drew this box for you here, this white box here, and I said once we reach here, there is a good chance that we meet the lower lows. So the lower lows, as in the touching this green trend line that you can see here. All right, I'm going to remove this. These are from the video that I recorded for you, but unfortunately there's no voice on it, so I have to do it again. It's okay, I actually love this. So we had this up here and then we went all the way down here. So another thing is that right now we touched here, and if you remember from previous videos, this green box, it's a huge order. It's a huge order blocks. If I go to the higher time frames on 4 hour, you can see that we have touched this green box multiple times. We touched it here, we touched it here, we touched it here, and we are making a bit higher highs. But the thing is, for now, whenever we touched this green box, the price used to rally, it used to spike, it used to go up very fast in a sharp way, okay? You can see that we touched it here and the price went sharply up. But for here, you can see that the price doesn't have a lot of momentum, okay? Now, it can be because of the weekend, but still the price doesn't have a lot of momentum, all right? So it tried to, and what I mean by momentum is if I go to the hourly time frame, we came close to this zone here. Right now we made one high here. Where's my brush? Okay, we made one high here, okay, and then we went here, we grabbed the liquidity from this bottom here, and from this bottom, the liquidity, it couldn't push the price higher than the previous high, okay? It came close, went back, grabbed a few more liquidity, and then come here, we made all these shadows, again went back. Now we are here and we still haven't made any higher, and that's exactly one of the reasons that I re-record this video, because the market is still going on, it's still in the decision points, and we still haven't made any higher highs. So this is what we have to wait for. If this level gets rejected in the next hour, we know that there is a good chance that we go lower, okay? Otherwise, if we close above this, you can see that I've already drawn this for you. Just put the numbers on your chart so you have a better understanding. These numbers, these are what makes the difference, okay? Once we hit above this, once we went above this and we hit this level, there's a good chance that we go above all the way to the 8.4. Another thing that I remember, I talked about it in that recorded video, was that there is also a good chance that on the higher time frame, you can see that we had this high, we had this low here, we had this high here, and now we have this low. So this low needs a high. This high can be anywhere around here. Let me make this a little bit better. It can be anywhere around here. Okay, I'm going to remove all this. So those numbers were for your short term. Okay, for your short term positions, you know that you have to wait for this so that you can catch this leg. Okay, from here 8.36 all the way to the 8.4. Okay, if you're working on the lower time frames right now I'm in the 4 hour, but if you're working on the lower time frames like 15 minutes or hourly time frame, this would be your scalp for today. Otherwise, we are waiting for another touch to this box. But on the higher time frame, this is what we're looking for. Once we hit here, so we can see that we do need one more high. Okay, once we hit here, there's a good chance that we can break this green box after all this time. All right, so this is another target that we are looking forward to it. If not, it can, to be honest, as I said, right now you can see that the momentum is very low, so there's a good chance that we don't see there. But if we do, then definitely we are going to make a lot of long positions from here. So this would be the least amount of risky amount. The riskiest is if you long the position right now, because the price, as you can see, it's trying to push higher, it's trying to go higher. It still hasn't broken this, but so just wait until it's broken. I will go to the Bitcoin because this guy is trying to do some tricky and I want to upload this video as fast as possible. On the Bitcoin, we have the same thing. On the Bitcoin, okay, to be honest, I talked about monthly, weekly, and hourly. I went all the way down from the monthly to, you can see all of the charts here, but I will make it short for now. So right now on the hourly time frame, we talked about this blue line. Okay, now it's broken, so we can expect one move up. I'm going to remove this. I will put it back later. We can make, once we break above this, if this closes, right now it's the hourly time frame has not yet finished. Okay, if the hourly time frame it closes below this, we can make one position from here. Okay, we can wait for it, and then we can make one position all the way down to the 64,441. Okay, this would be our target for it. But if it doesn't close below this, then we know that this is just a liquidity sweep. What is a liquidity sweep? Let me show you what I mean. On the liquidity sweep side, to be honest, I already taught this, so I'm gonna do it again, but it's fine because I love it. But just so you know, all you have to do is very, very simple. All you have to do is find the highs and lows. Okay, you can see we have this high here, 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 and we have this high. So when I find this high, I'm gonna go with the latest one because I want to, I mean the closest the better, right? This latest one, you can see that this high, I will draw one line from this high, a horizontal line all the way to here. And I have to wait and see what candle is gonna break this. The candle that breaks it and makes the highest is going to be my next high. And then from here, from this high, the lowest point, the lowest number, you can see from here all the way to here. Okay, so I'm gonna also draw this. The lowest point is going to be my low. So I'm not gonna choose this one. I'm not gonna choose, these are before that. Okay, I have to choose the ones that is after this high. And then from here, you can also draw one Fibonacci. So I will do this so you see how it works. This is another position that I gave you in the video that I recorded, but I couldn't upload because of the voice. So what I thought was that, what I taught you was that once we hit one of these levels, and even on the lower time frame, you see that I already even drawn this. On one of these levels, you can make one long position, and this would be just on the lower time frames. Right now I'm in hourly, but you can do it on the 5 minutes. But the main long position is going to be this one. Okay, that's why we still have time, and that's why it's still not risky. So 64,441. If we touch here, there's a good chance that we make a bounce. And the reason is for two reasons. First off, let me get rid of this. First off, we found the high and lows. This is a nice trading zone for us. And from here, if I draw a Fibonacci from all the way up to here to the down, you can see that there's one Fibonacci zone, the 31% zone here. You can see that we have this line from the previous, okay, from this Fibonacci. And also this candle that I drew, the top of this candle, this this candle that you can see here, this candle, this one, this is the candle that created the entire bullish leg, okay? This entire bullish leg was made out of this candle. What does it mean? It means that the buyers are very interested in this zone, in this candle, in this zone, the prices of this candle. It means that once we hit here again, there is a good chance that we can see some bullish rallies. But by rally, again, we're talking about scalps. I'm not going to look for something to come down here and then go all the way up here. Definitely not. We are scalpers. We have to wait. We have to, if we want to catch it, we have to catch it all the way up to the next low here, the low that we had from here. And also, if we want to grab this next leg, I have to wait for it to make something like this and then grab the position from here, okay? These are what we have to think. Just look at it, okay? This is the thing that we have to make sure we understand and not do a rash decision. Do not jump into a position. All right, I wanted to talk about the sweep. What does the sweep mean? If we break, if this goes up and if it doesn't close this below this, then it means that it was a sweep, and there's a good chance that we can open the long all the way to the top. What does a sweep mean? First, you understood the highs and lows, right? We've got the highs and lows. And let's say right now from here, we drew the line from the high of this high, the green circle that I had here. And there's a candle, a full-bodied candle that broke this line, this blue line that I have here. For the next high, I'm gonna draw the same thing. So this is my next high, and I'm going to draw this blue line here. And I will wait for a break above this with a full candle. If it's not a full candle, if it's just a shadow, then it's a high probability setup for me that we are going to go down. As you can see, once we made this, the price went down. So this was a weekend. If you know this setup and if you had traded this, good for you. If not, it's for the best, because we don't trade on weekends. But right now we can say this. So once the price makes a pullback to the top, we can make this, and we do expect a breakdown, a break below this. That's why I'm insisting on the below zone, the zone on the down here. And this is what we're targeting at. Again, if I go to the 6-hour time frame, you can see that I want to take a look at it from the higher point of view. Oh, there was a reason that I also talked about the daily time frame. Let me go to the daily time frames to show you something from here too. So on the daily time frame of Bitcoin, we can see a lot of shadows here. So it shows lack of momentum. You can see all of these shadows here. It shows lack of momentum, lack of strength for the bulls. It means that we can expect a pullback anywhere down to any levels that we can decide later, okay? So because we have to check this on the lower time frames, on 6 hours, on 4 hours, to see what would be the lowest point for this one. And so we can see the lack of strength. There are a lot of shadows. It shows that the Bitcoin price can go lower. It can go all the way to this blue line. And from here, we can expect something like this, okay? From here, we can expect something like this. So this is one of the point of views from the daily time frame. Again, I talked about this a lot in the other video. I may create another video to describe this. But for now, on the lower time frames, on the short term of the market, this is good to learn, and this is good to make the trade for now. Remember, if we break below this 61, okay, if we break below this 64.165, well, then there's a good chance that we can meet this level, 63K, okay? This is gonna be the next one, which for now it's out of, it's really out of the expectations. So we have to wait for this. I hope this video gets to you at the right time, and I hope you make good trades. All right, I think this would be enough for today's video. All right, that's perfect, guys. I hope you enjoyed this. I know it was fast. It was, I had to just give you the actual points, the small ones. And to be honest, I'm glad because this is a way shorter video than the original one. But I hope it was helpful and I hope you make good trades from this. Great day and yeah, have a lovely day.